friends, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Start with the great name of God, Allah, who is most merciful and most kind. Today, the topic of our discussion is word formation, and we will discuss key terms of linguistics involved in word formation. So, the objective of this lesson will be to identify the ways through which words enter a new language, common ways of forming new words, important linguistics terms used in word formation, identify difference between the terms. Okay, what is etymology? How will you define term coinage? How will you define term eponym? Let's discuss. What is etymology? The study of history or origin of word is known as etymology. What is coinage? It is a way through which new words are introduced or invented in English language. Okay, I give you the example of pathetic fallacy, which was introduced by John Ruskin. Okay, most common examples are the word Google is there, so Google is the most common example of coinage. Okay, it is a company, it is a search engine, but now Google with small letter, beginning with small letter, can be used as a verb. You can see I have Googled this news, which means to search information with the help of internet. And the word eBayed. Okay, I have eBayed this book, means I bought this book from the website. Okay, it is about buying selling website, eBay. And some of the special type of coinage is known as eponym. Okay, what is eponym? A word which is related to a place or a person, or which is based on a person or a place, is known as eponym. There was Earl of Sandwich in 18th century who insisted on having his bread and meat together while gambling. So this word came into being, the word sandwich, that we daily use it. Okay, and many of the people also like to eat sandwiches. So like the Earl of Sandwich. Okay, the word jeans came from Italian city where this cloth was made for the first time. Let's discuss borrowing and hulk. There are two types of borrowing. What is borrowing? When you are borrowing the words from other languages, or means taking the words from other languages. English has taken many words from other languages. Even we have the word bhai, okay, abba, adda. They are also included in your Oxford dictionary if you want to see them. So they are also included. They are the borrowed words. Like you can also say the word, some common English words that are adopted from other languages. Like you can say here, lilac from Persian, piano from Italy, sofa from Arabic, tycoon from Japanese, yogurt from Turkish, and zebra from Bantu. A special type of translation or loan translation or khalq is known as where there is a direct translation of elements of word into English language. Like there is the word gratte-ciel for in English we have skyscraper for it, which means very tall building. Okay, so moment of truth is also said to be a translation from a Spanish phrase el momento de la verdad, very typical name to pronounce. Let's discuss compounding, blending, clipping, and back formation. What is compound? It is a way of joining two separate words and forming a new one. Okay, you can see the examples here. So there is a list of these words that are formed from compounding, like book and case. Okay, door, knob, fingerprint, sunburn, textbook, wallpaper, vest basket, water bed. Okay, all these are nouns, but we can also create compound adjectives like good looking, low paid. Okay, and compounds of adjective plus noun like fast food, restaurant, or full-time job. So let's talk about blending. It is a combination of words where a single new term is produced by taking the beginning of one word and joining it to the end of the other word. This is also known as a portmanteau. So a question can also come that whether it is a portmanteau or something else. So remember, it is also blending. It is also known as blending. So portmanteau is also known as blending. So you can see that we have the word smoke for talking about the combined effects of smoke and fog. We can use the word smoke. And breakfast and lunch, you can brunch, motor and hotel, motel, television and broadcast, telecast, infotainment means information and entertainment, simulcast means simultaneous, broadcast means simulcast, so it becomes a verb and it is known as blending. What is clipping? Clipping is a different from others, in which you reduce the word to a shorter form. Okay, you clip the word. Clip means cut, so you cut the word short. For example, there is a word fax. You can say it is a femicile. Facsimile. Facsimile is a word, and which is, you can say, you have made its fax. Okay, like gasoline from gasoline is a full form, so gas, and the advertisement, advertisement ad, cab, flu, influenza, out of influenza use flu. English people also like to clip each other's name, like as in I. Okay, Ad, Liz, Mike, Ron, Sam, Sue, Tom. And the process of making nicknames by reducing the word to a syllable is known as hypocorism, like in picture, movie, television, telly, and Aussie for Australia, and Bobby for barbecue, and bookmaker, bookie, brekkie from breakfast, or hanky. If you notice in hypocorism, what do? You reduce the syllable, you reduce the word to one syllable, and you add I, E, and or Y. These both words, if you notice, you can say that in telly there is a Y, in bookie there is a IE. So this way they are formed. These are hypocorism, a way of reducing the word to a syllable to form nicknames. Back formation, it is very common one, in which you reduce the syllable to create another type of word. A word that is a noun, usually a verb is made out of that noun. For example, okay, typically one word of one type, usually noun, is reduced to form a word of another type, usually verb. For example, the word television first came into use, then the verb televise was created from it. Okay, other examples of words created by this process are donate from donation, emote from emotion, enthuse from enthusiasm, liaise from liaison, and babysit from babysitter, and edit from editor. So you have the words. Remember the words that are having er in the end, like singer, worker, producer. So the er is cut or back formed, and then the word is turned into verb, and this way used as a back formed verb. In this way new word has come into being. So conversion and derivation. So let's discuss conversion. A change in the functional shift of word. For example, when a noun comes to be used as a verb without any reduction. Remember, without any reduction, it is used generally known as conversion. So if you say brush, okay, I have a brush, I brush my teeth. So in two sentences you can say one is used as a noun and other is a verb. Okay, do you butter the bread? Yes, I do butter the bread and eat it. Okay, chair the meeting. He chaired the meeting. So this way, chair the verb used as a verb. Okay, he is vacationing in London. Okay, this news impacted everyone. Okay, so here it is verb. Verbs can be used as a noun. For example, a gas. Okay, he is a spy. So phrasal verbs into nouns, take over, print out, or verbs can be used, can become adjectives, see through material, stand up comedian. Words can become verbs like dirty, empty, and brave. You have to brave the challenges, and you have to brave the challenges to pass Sindh Public Service Commission. Yes, including me as well. Now acronyms, it is very common. By the initial letters of a word, you or a name of organization, you create an acronym. Like compact disc is turned into CD, VCR is an acronym of video cassette, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, UNESCO, United Nations Educational and Scientific Cultural Organization, Automatic Teller Machine, and Personal Identification PIN or number. Is a PIN. Derivation is a process of word formation to be found in production of new words. The process is called derivation with the help of small bits in English language. These small bits are known as affixes or suffixes, prefixes or infixes. They are used to form new words. You can see these examples are miss, pre, full, less, ish, ism, nish. Okay, appear in words like unhappy, misrepresent, prejudice, prejudge. Okay, joyful, careless, boyish, terrorism, sadness. Okay, you can also see that when there is a root word and you are adding a derivational morpheme to in the beginning, so it is prefix. When you are adding a derivational morpheme in the end, so it is suffix. So you can say that we can see that affixes to be added at the beginning of a word are known as prefixes, and other affixes have to be added at the end of the word, like less, ish, are called suffixes. All English words formed by this derivational process have either prefixes or suffixes or both. Thus, mislead has a prefix, disrespectful has both prefix and suffix. Like this is a prefix, and full is has a suffix. Foolishness has two suffixes. You can say ish and ness. So this is all okay. I shall appreciate you if any of you ask question and suggest any other topic that we can proceed a discussion on it next time. Okay, let's can you identify the words from different formation, you can say. So let's suppose, don't you ever worry about that you might get ads. So what is this? Yes, it is acronyms. Okay, do you have a Xerox machine? So Xerox is an example of, yes, What coinage? That's really fantastic. So what is this? This is your compounding. She still parties every Sunday. She still parties every Sunday. So it is an example of conversion. Okay, these new skateboards from Z Designs are kick-ass. So you can see these words having different meanings. When I am ill, I want to see a doc, not a weight. So it is example of, yes, it is example of clipping, and it is example clipping. Okay, the house next door was burgled. Okay, it is example of back formation from burglar. Okay, babysitting. Okay, you can also say this is babysitting, a back formation. Okay, I like old sofa. It is example of borrowing. It is comfy. It is an example of, yes, it's an example of hypocorism. Yes, you are right. So this is all about these. This is example of compounding. You can say skateboard, compounding, and kick case is also